YouTube from Barbecue on the space again. Something that's up on my mind, I have to get it off. I know my style that already, you know. In time nothing bother me get it off. I might way to get over things that bother me that. Anyway, the recent spate of criticism where I got away of Jamaican international Leon Bailey. I don't know, it opened up my eyes to some things about Jamaica generally and Jamaica's football, where me never really fully understand before. You know, sir, I am such a student of the game of football, you see, that sometimes I think I know everything about football, but every day you live and learn, you know. Alright, so Bailey has been having an underwhelming time in the Jamaican jersey, and he might come under some criticism now. To me, quite rightly. But where the debate kind of evolved now is that how much people should national players and national representatives be criticized? Some people are positive say we mustn't criticize them, you know. I don't know my take on that already. As a professional critic, I think it is imbecilic to argue that people who are good and national representatives and international sports stars, when you criticize them, it is tantamount to tearing them down. And anytime you grab them with the argument here, as if these people are sacred cows, you know, are beyond criticism, you know. Them always come with destructive and constructive criticism. What the heck is destructive criticism? Eh? Criticism, for me, is either merited or not merited. Now, the person who is being criticized can be the one to determine the nature of the criticism, you know, and the extent of the criticism, you know. Because that person would have probably not criticized himself any at all. So, as fans of sport, I mean, I talk about sport now. If you want, we can go around on music and you can go around on politics and all them stuff, because I think the principle applies. As fans of sport, we can keep it on a sport. As fans of sport, I think the fans have a 100% right to be as critical as they want of their sports heroes, you know. And especially when these are sports stars where them get emotionally attached to. That are the right of the fan, you know. You see the sports stars now? Alright, it's just par for the course for the job with them. No. You can't want the upside of being a sports star. And then you can't hope with the downside, you know. You can be, generally speaking, sports stars earn a whole heap of money. Right? Them live lavish lifestyle. Them get the best medical treatment. Them get the best nutrition. Them get royal treatment, basically. It's a privileged position them hold, you know. Because of them God-given talent, and obviously them do some work and opportunities come them way and them grasp the opportunities. So them find themselves in a position of privilege, and they are paid handsomely. They are revered, they are loved, they are seen as heroes. Some people say they are automatic role models. We don't buy that something. You know what? We can't discuss that now, but we don't think sports stars should be automatic role models. Role models, we think are supposed to be something you take on by yourself. But we can discuss that at another time. But the point me I make to you, you can then enjoy the benefits of stardom, and then you don't want to endure the downside. You remember when Asafa did come out on him blog with this thing about people are tear down athletes, and them you must criticize the athlete because you don't know how hard them train, and one bag of gibberish nonsense. Fans have a right to be critical. If you don't want to be criticized, don't be an athlete. Give up football, give up athletics, give up whatever, and go look at work at the factory. If you go look at work at the factory, you know, and you get up every morning and go to work 8 o'clock and come back 5 o'clock for your minimum wage, no one will criticize you, except for your boss and your co-worker and your supervisor. That is micro-criticism. See it? But once you take up the mantra of being a star athlete, a star performer, you're going to come under more scrutiny. You're going to attract more criticism than the average John Doe in the streets. So this thing where the athlete them go run and say athlete underperform, and nobody must criticize it because he's a national athlete and we don't know how much work him put in and all them nonsense. Eh? Me as a fan of my emotional investment, you know. Whereas you represent all my country. When me love my country and you represent my country. And me feel say as a fan. Me look and say, all right, I don't, because you have fans and you have fans, you know, because you have people who are probably irrational with them criticism and, you know, maybe it's personal, because you know people bias, have them biases already. But look on the Leon Bailey position, for example. Who can deny that Leon Bailey has basically underperformed commensurate to him level of talent and comparatively to what him do at club level? It's chalk to cheese. So me think it's fair game to criticize Leon Bailey. It don't mean we hate Leon Bailey or we don't want Leon Bailey to at some point turn it around and prove us wrong. We don't love the people who are critical of Leon Bailey. We don't love Leon Bailey prove them wrong, you know. There's no way I can have a dislike for Leon Bailey because I criticize him. Me personally did when Leon Bailey signed him contract for Aston Villa, you know. So this thing about having things personal, you know, me always tell people, say, at the tribal society where we grow up in, why people stay so. People feel like when you rate somebody, or you respect someone, or you love someone, you can't be critical of them. It's something that has been startling to me. Yeah, as me go along the journey of engaging on the public platform, them, I realize, say, a lot of people, I don't want to put a percentage on it, but a lot of people when we come across, they deep in them psyche is that if you rate somebody, you can't criticize them. So because you're a general, I can't say nothing negative about you. All when it merited, you know, it have befuddled me. So, I would say, I feel it come out of tribalism. You know the tribalism we are talking about. Kind of all of we grew up under the tribal influence there, you know. So that over there, so everything about that good and everything about that bad. So you see, when you think as deem as good, you can't say nothing bad about what good. Because that good, inherently good, no bad, no night. That over there, so that inherently bad, no good, no night. And it is a subconscious tribal mentality we bring to our everyday analysis of events. So it me think I play out now with the Leon Bailey thing. Everybody knows the Leon Bailey, our general. But there's a section of the football fraternity where feel say him beyond criticism because our general and him a play EPL and him a born and bred star and all them something. Anyway, it's not Leon Bailey alone though. As me tell you, say the track athlete them worse. Track athlete them worse than Leon. And you see Leon put out this thing, him do an interview and him have this little snippet type out there on social media. Say them don't know this and them this and them don't know that. Kind of with a little arrogant touch about it. Which in the whole tone there, I suggest say, not just I suggest, it a tell me say, Leon feels say nobody not supposed to be critical of him. None can go so people. None can go so man. We have to be more mature about them something, man. Criticism are par for the course. Same like when you get to a level in a sport, you get paid accordingly. The flip side, I'm getting paid handsomely. I'm getting a lot of accolades. I'm getting a lot of love. I'm getting a lot of fans. The flip side of that, when your game go down, you have to take some criticism. What's so hard in that? What us as fans hope for, you know? Listen to the kind of irony. What critical fans hope for, you know, is for our heroes that we criticize, you know, prove us wrong. That would make us so happy. Maverick out. You know, get to me, I say.